All right, y'all. What up, though? We here with another one of dating download reaction show. We
with
back with another one with
Kendra.
Kendra G. We're gonna go ahead and hop right on into this because let's just get it cracking.
I'm Kendra G, and this is Dating Download, where singles from different generations get real about modern dating.
And when my eggs cracked and my last name dropped.
We're gonna break it down, but in the end, there's one
He said she gonna
question
what?
that matters most. Was the
Her
connection
eggs
worth the
cracked and her
download,
last
or
name
is it
something. I don't
time
know if
to
she said
delete?
Jones
Hopefully,
or
we
whatever.
can see each other
Probably
again.
dropped or
Let's get
something like
into
that.
it.
Dating download.
What's going on, everyone? I'm about to get into it with Alicia. She's a young, career-driven woman who is ready to have her eggs cracked and her last name dropped. Okay? Let's find out how her date went. Welcome, Alicia. Come on out here, girl.
Eggs
Hey, Alicia,
cracked.
you look cute.
35.
You look beautiful, Kendra.
Yes. I like the
One of
pony.
once.
That was a little slick back.
Listen, so before we get into the blind date we set you up with, let me just get more into Alicia. Now, how old are you?
I'm 35.
35. Do you have any kids?
No kids.
Never married?
Never married.
Okay, is that something that you desire?
It is.
How are we feeling right now about that?
You know, dating here is shaky, so I'm hoping the dates, he liked me, I liked him, and maybe we got a match.
Okay, so when you say the days are shaky, what's been some of your experience of the shakiness?
You know, just the inconsistencies. People, they show up one way, and as you
Right.
get to know them, things change. Like, oh, I never said I wanted to have kids, or, you know, my finances are not together. You just start finding out more things, and it's just like, can you just be your authentic self and be real? And it's just hard.
Yeah. What do you think about dating in LA overall?
The whole state is just not a good place to date.
You know, so my media career, you're also in media, it's taking me so many places, right? And now, like you, I'm in LA. And one thing I say is, it's the land of the BBs. Broke and beautiful, child. It's broke and beautiful girls everywhere. You turn your mindset. So I feel like I can understand why the challenge is so hard in LA because there's so many women who are attractive for the men to choose from.
Yeah, that's very valid, but, you know, I'm one-on-one.
Woo, woo,
See,
You got a dime
First
right here,
off,
so.
Don't.
go ahead.
Why she can't boost herself up?
I'm not saying she can't, but kind of what Kendra just said though is a whole lot of attractive women out there, right? So let's just say, well, she says a whole bunch of attractive women out there, but you are one on one because you came from somebody else. But when it comes to attractiveness, you are not, because there's probably somebody out there that's more attractive than what you are. You know what I'm saying? So you could be one on one to yourself or to your mama or to your daddy.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to like the dating type shit, you ain't one on one because a whole bunch of y'all.
That's true.
It's 1,000 you,
Girls are like buses,
and it's 1,000 you. It's only one of me.
for sure.
So
But ain't nothing wrong with saying it.
I mean, it ain't, but it ain't true.
You know, the men, they just need to get it together.
Okay, so what makes you one-on-one? What makes you one-on-one?
I mean, I'm young, I'm ambitious,
Okay.
college educated, first and finest.
Okay.
You know,
What school did you go to?
Virginia State University.
Okay. Let me ask you this though. Would you relocate for love?
Yes.
Okay.
I need to be engaged first.
Okay.
I'm not just going to just up and move for the potential of a relationship just because things are going good. I need to be locked in.
Okay. Does one-on-one have a money requirement?
Yeah, I want someone that is financially in a good place. Like, I want someone that makes more than me. I'm looking for a provider. You know, I bring a lot to the table, but you need to be.
See, this is the
have your
problem
own.
with women today. Y'all too expensive. So could he make 60,000?
No, because that's less than what I make.
Can you make-
60,000, you're gonna be struggling in LA.
Well, I just said you might have to relocate. Okay, so can he make 70,000?
We need to get to closer to 100K.
Okay, so
Damn.
we'll get to a closer to
Well,
100K.
she live in
So
LA.
I hope you
It's-
really are
it's
one-on-one because you're gonna have to
expensive.
be, because when you get to that category, you up against 100,000 women.
Bring them on.
Ooh,
Bring 'em on.
I love the confidence. But with that being said, we put you on a blind date with Brandon, and let's see how that date went.
Okay, let's see.
Hello, I'm Brandon. These are for you.
Alicia, thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
So when I seen that he had flowers, I thought that was really sweet and very intentional. So I'm like, okay, he's serious.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
When I first saw him, I was like, oh, he cute. He fine. Okay, they did good. So definitely my type. I love a dark-skinned chocolate man. When it comes to like dating and relationships, like what do you feel like you're looking for?
Like long term, I definitely want to get married. Like I want to have kids, but I think, you know, it's important to be friends, like best friends, hopefully. Like so you can just
Now, look, I'm not saying that, you know, all dudes are like this, but, you know, for the most part, I do think that in the beginning stages, you trying to, I don't want to say you playing a role, but you playing a role because I want to get in.
So it's just like the generic open answer to the question that's asked.
I mean, but it's like because you want to be on like your best behavior.
Right,
Like, so you
right.
can't really be, you can't be as real as you want to be because you have to sell the dream. You have to sell the story. So I'm not saying all men do this, but most men is going to sell you the story that you want to be sold to.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but that's just how I look at it as a man, that you're selling a story in the beginning stages. Yeah, I want to be married. I want to do all this shit that I know you want.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to sell you the dream.
I got you.
I'm about to mind fuck you, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
enjoy each other's company. You know, I don't typically rush into things. I like to like
See what
literally
I'm
get to
saying?
know a person, like, you know, do a lot of vetting because there's like a 50% divorce rate in America, and like the 50% that's still together, that don't mean they happy. You know what I'm saying? So I would cut that in half. So I'm saying like 1 out of 4 couples is actually like probably into each other. So I'm trying to be that one. How about yourself?
I want my
Hey, that
eggs
nigga selling the
cracked and my
dream.
last name dropped.
Okay.
So I want to be married and I want to be a wife and I want to have children. But I feel like it's just, you got to meet the right person. Y'all got to be aligned because, you know, some people could say like they want certain things and then you get to know them and it's just like, well, you told me you wanted this, but you don't really want that. So definitely want those things too.
So what are your non-negotiables or deal breakers when it comes to relationship or dating?
Just not having a relationship with God. Like if you're not a believer, I love God. You don't love God? Like, what's wrong with you? I can't talk to you. And just like someone that's fun. Like, you got a passport? Like, you need to have a passport to date me. I know that's like very simple, but it's like I need someone that's open-minded, that has been out of their hometown or even out of the U.S. Like, I just need someone that wants to do more.
Well, she
Well,
didn't say kids.
It was a pleasure
Yeah, she ain't got no
meeting you.
kids.
You
Like,
are
with him
amazing.
as having
I've
it.
never been on a blind date before, first time, and it was fun. Hopefully, you know, we can see each other again.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm down with
down?
that. Yeah, you made me feel really comfortable. I was really nervous. And I'm like, oh, he cute or whatever. I'm like, okay,
Oh,
it's a
you
nice
think I'm cute?
conversation.
Oh, I think you're beautiful too.
Thank you.
Ooh, tall,
Got her
dark, and
blushing.
handsome Brandon. Okay, so you said it, but what was your first impression when you saw Brandon?
I just thought he was very attractive, very clean cut. I was just like, okay, nice teeth. I just thought he was really nice
And he
looking.
brought you flowers.
I just think like the flowers was just, even though like it's something simple, to me it's like really big.
Okay.
But it just really made me feel like, oh, he really here for me.
Right. Now, this was a date we set you up with. Before Brandon, when was your last date?
It's been a minute. I can't even think. It might have been sometime last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you even told him you want your eggs cracked and your last name dropped. So how soon are we trying to make this scrambled egg wedding happen?
I mean, I'm not in a rush, but I mean, I'm 35. You know, the closer you get to 40,
Right.
it's already giving geriatric pregnancy.
Have you frozen your eggs?
No.
I tell all women who are especially career driven to look into it because you are right. The older you get, it can be more difficult. And I just think in order to have more options at a later date, listen, if you buying bags, you already saying you're going on trips. I'm about to get into that.
Yeah.
You could definitely look into freezing your eggs. But let me get into the trips. Okay. Why the man got to have a passport to date you, girl?
I go out the country at least 2 or 3 times a year. And so I don't want, you know, people that are just not interested in traveling, seeing more, waiting. I don't need you to wait till you're 50 to go out the country. Like, I want somebody that wants to go now. I just think, like, you know, people that don't leave their hometown or the home state, they have, like, that small mind mentality, and that's just not me. My partner needs to be ambitious and adventurous, and I feel like let's go to Mexico.
Have you ever gone on a trip with a guy out the country?
I have.
Okay.
I have
How
went
did
to,
that go?
it was good. It was a good time. It was a good time, yeah.
Well, let's go back. Are you open-minded to maybe adjusting certain things? Because the guy you described, he's not an average guy.
Yeah.
You know, he makes $100,000. He's dark-skinned. He has a passport. That means he don't owe no back child support. You know what I'm saying? That means he ain't did no crime in his lifetime. And the unfortunate thing is there's just so many women saying those things out loud. I'm not saying lower your standards 1,000% to the floor, but maybe you meet a great guy and he doesn't travel, but you do that with your girlfriend, right? Like the most, that's, girl, you can't even receive that, child.
I'm listening. Let me listen.
Okay,
Let me
hold
listen.
on.
Let me
No,
listen.
the body language always speaks. So if you meet this good guy, but he just doesn't want to go to Italy, that's a no?
Well, why would you not want to go to Italy?
Maybe he can't
That's
afford it.
crazy.
Maybe that's not his
Absolutely.
thing. Maybe he likes to be local.
You know what? I'm open to someone that can travel locally. You know, okay, maybe you a Miami bro. I don't know. I'm open to it, but I just know what I prefer. So when I go out the country and I'm in Ghana for Dirty December and I'm in Mexico and I'm in all these places, like you should just know that about me. Like Alicia travels, she's gonna continue to travel.
Right. Well, let's go back to Brandon.
Okay.
Now, I want to find out,
Well, at least
you
she kind
decided
of
to
thawed it back a
download.
little bit.
So you want to
not
go on
really.
another date with Brandon.
She said in the
Okay, so
country.
we're going to see what Brandon said. What do you think Brandon said? Do you think he downloaded or did he delete?
I think he downloaded. I think we
Okay.
had good vibes. I feel like, you know, what we should want to get to know each other more, but you know, whatever he said, we'll see.
Because he's also open. He doesn't have any kids. Is that important to you?
Yeah, I want my first child to be my partner's first child.
So you desire a man with no kids, 100K, passport, chocolate, dark skin, bring you flowers. Okay, so Brandon's scoring pretty high.
Yeah.
Okay, he's scoring really high.
Yeah.
Let's see if Brandon feels the same way.
You know, God is good. I wish Alicia all the best, but like, you know, I just know what I want right now. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, she's cool though. We can hang out. We could be friends. We could be best friends. But like, nah, I'm good.
Okay, so he decided to delete. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's just one of those things. I'm not gonna be for everybody, but the person that I'm right for, he gonna have to find me.
That's right. And I think that's the way to look at it, right?
Yeah.
You know, because
Probably wasn't
at the end of the
physically
day, it has to be a
attracted
match.
to her.
Like, the guy has to feel about
Well, she
you the
wasn't
way you feel
bad.
about you.
Yeah.
I
She was
love
a
her
little thick,
confidence.
but
I
she
think
had
you
a
have to
nice
stand in your
face.
Okay.
confidence. But
Well.
I think the
We don't know what her
aesthetic that he
face is.
came with was first thing. And I think attraction is
Her
big
face
on
look nice
both
in makeup.
ends.
Yeah.
But sometimes we're looking at a man that might deem us invisible. You know, and how much time do we want to waiting on a man who's not even thinking about us back,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So before we go, are there any standards you're willing to adjust?
I mean, like I said, I'm open.
Okay,
I mean, the passport traveling is something that's really near and
so
dear
that's
to my heart.
non-negotiable. Okay, going back to him, I'm gonna sit there for a
Okay.
second. You find a man. What is the finances? If you guys go on a trip, is he paying for both of y'all?
I think like he's gonna pay for things and I'm gonna pay for things. Like
Okay,
just for, you know, the person I told you I went out the country with, like he did book the flight, he had the hotel, but I paid for dinner. Like
Okay.
I paid for transportation.
Now, was that a relationship or a situationship?
It was a situation.
Okay, well, I'm so happy we done got here. Okay, so situationship. So this is why I'm on record saying why I don't like situationships. Because you hold a situationship to a relationship standard. And a situationship, so you had a good time for the weekend, so why couldn't it grow into a relationship?
With us, we've been on and off for a couple years.
So
And
why
it
are you
just-
allowing a man to have you on and off for a couple of years? I thought you were the one. I thought you were 101. 101 doesn't let nobody have her on and off for a couple of
She's
years.
funny.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know,
Not
as you
you
grow,
clocked
you know,
it.
this is somebody I met when I was younger, in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So as I've grown, lived in different states,
Her
matured,
20
you know,
and
I
she
know what I
37
want
now.
and what I don't
35.
want.
Whatever.
And so when we went on the trip, you know, I was like, maybe this could lead
So this
into
nigga been
something.
around for a
We
very
spent
long
some more
time.
time together,
Mhm.
and it just wasn't going anywhere. Like as my age, I don't have time to wait to see what the potential is, what it could be. You know, I'm gonna date and find the right person for me, make sure they match with me and we align. So girl, you know, I got you. I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're
'cause
right.
this is the thing why situationship. Let me ask you this. If he got it together, you would be in a relationship with him?
No,
You wouldn't?
no.
So you just enjoy having,
And it's not that I just enjoy having
Okay.
fun, but again, we have a history together.
okay.
So we
Yeah, so
and
they be
it's been
fucking
some
every
long
now and then.
distance. So you know where we're at currently, we're not a match, and that's
Just like
okay.
they
You
did on
outgrow
their
some
vacation.
people. You outgrow situationships. I'm not looking for
How many
situations.
years?
It's been like 6.
Okay, 6
Yeah.
years and
Yeah.
never in a committed relationship. Here's the deal.
That's crazy.
And I stand on this. If you really want a committed relationship, don't have sex until you get that part first.
Okay.
Because you have to learn your relationship pool
Yeah.
and your situationship pool. And the situationship only works in the benefit of the person who does not want a relationship. And men right now, this is why a lot of men won't get it together, because women are not requiring it.
Yeah.
You're getting babies, you're getting weekend sex, you're getting me as a therapist, and I don't get no title. I can't build a house or a home with you, and I can't blame anybody but the woman in the mirror because I agreed to it.
Yeah.
So when we have the situationship and now you're ready for a relationship,
Yeah.
you're putting this in a category of a requirement, a passport, he travels, but you've never experienced that in a committed relationship. But that is a requirement. So what happens is, that's money. Like, this is just what happens. When we say things like that, we're getting into a certain tax bracket. And when you get into the certain tax bracket, these men have so many women to choose from.
Yeah.
And it's so difficult at times for them to hone in on one. But you say you want a one, so you're not gonna have that problem, okay? Listen, I am wishing you the best.
Thank
you know, I want you to keep being yourself, and I want you to enjoy LA. And any man that wants to, not any man, let me take that back.
Look.
Not any man, child. He got to have a house and a home and an ID, okay? And brush his teeth every day, and a good job. But if he approaches you, and maybe there's some things you gotta give up, but if the character's there, the loyalty's there, and you gotta get him a passport in a couple of years, give him a shot. All right? With that being said, much love to you, Alicia, and I'm wishing you the best. Yes. Thank you all for watching, and keep an eye out for more of the.
This was a good one.
It was.
But what you think, though?
This one, I think she was more like receptive to the information because, you know, we say we one of a kind, but, you know, you're 35 and you're unmarried and you don't have any children, which is, I mean, it's like a double-edged sword, because it's like, why it's taking so long? And then at least you're not 35 with multiple baby daddies and then been married and divorced already.
Right.
So, you know, but I think she was more receptive to it. She said that she would, it didn't sound like it was really going to be a mandatory if they didn't travel outside the country. She would settle for.
I mean, to me, it sounded like it was kind of mandatory that, you know, I won't say it was kind of mandatory that she would consider it, but that was something that she was really kind of sitting on, that you have to have that passport. And what it sounds like, if the man or whoever she may or may not be entertaining at the time, and let's say they don't have a passport, what it sounds like sometimes she would do is revert back to the situationship, because that's something familiar for her. So if it's something familiar, all right, I've been doing this for 6-some years off and on.
To travel.
He like to travel. I can
Let's book a trip.
Book a trip, and, you know, I know what that's like, so I can have fun with him at the same time, still do our bang bang ski type shit. You know what I'm saying? So she's reverting back to her old past type shit instead of just letting them go. And at the same time, whatever that new man is that come in, and kind of like what Kendra G was saying, if he doesn't have a passport, so what? Y'all can go to different states. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to necessarily go out of the country.
I don't understand why people are so big on going up out of the country.
I don't know.
Especially in the world we live, I'm not sure how many people like Americans.
Yeah, I know, right? This is new. I won't say it's new, but you hear that a lot more now from women, that they want to do all this traveling and shit. And, you know, so I mean,
I don't mind traveling. And she said something about like people who don't leave their hometown, like they don't have like a bigger picture of the world. Not word from word on how she said it, but I mean, I don't know. I'm conflicted with that one, because I mean, you can still do stuff and be where you at. One, it just depends on where you were raised at, and then two, you know, what are you comfortable with? I don't really want to travel all around the states like that. I mean, I can find stuff to do
in your own
my home city,
in different
my
parts
hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real.
Because it's just too much. And some places be too hot, like traveling to California or traveling to Florida. It's hot as fuck.
Yeah. But, you know, shout out to Kendra G. Shout out to Shorty.
Yeah.
you know, that one-on-one shit, I would, you know what I'm saying, drop that shit. But rather than that though, you only one-on-one to your mother and your father. But rather than that, real
Just
100.
another woman.
Yeah, 100, man. Peace. Get you on the next one.